in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, welcome to Just Being Ridiculous, or JBR for short. I'm your host, Nancy Lord, and the podcast is here. Oh my freaking goodness. Party, dance party. I know, I've been talking about this podcast for so freaking long, and I'm so excited that it's finally here. I hope you're as excited as I am. Maybe not, because I feel like I'm the most excited person. But yeah, I'm just so happy to have you here and to have you joining me. I honestly, I still can't believe this is happening. It's so surreal for me. But today I really want to talk about the backstory of my podcast, like how I got the name, what my podcast is going to be about, and just a little bit more about me. So before I keep rambling on, let's get right into it. Well, I want to start off today with what my podcast, I want to start off with why I chose this name and how I came about with this name. Okay. So, as I already said, I've been wanting to do a podcast for so long now. Okay. I'm a avid podcast listener, and I have been telling my friends and family that I want to do a podcast, this and that, but I didn't get around to getting the equipment and everything else until just a few months ago. But really, that was not the problem. Okay, even with COVID and everything being back order, the biggest problem was getting the freaking name down. I finally understand people, especially parents, when they're like, oh my god, I didn't know what to name my kid. Y'all, I did not know what the heck my podcast name was going to be. At first, I was just going to name it The Nancy Lord Show or The Nancy Lord Podcast. But then I was like, oh, that just doesn't sound right. When you say something and it just doesn't roll off your tongue like how you want, and you're like, blah, 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 blah. No. Yeah, that's literally how I felt about everything. And then I really had to dig deeper. I know this is going to sound cheesy, but I had to dig deeper inside myself and what who I am and what embodies my personality. And then one night I was just working, doing my thing, and then I just kept saying all these names and phrases, and then Just Being Ridiculous came out of my mouth, and I was like, oh my gosh, stop what you're doing, Nancy. I just dropped everything, and I was like, oh my gosh, Just Being Ridiculous. I was like, hi, welcome to Just Being Ridiculous, or JBR for short. I'm your host, Nancy Lauren. I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Well, to me, it sounds good. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but my opinion is really the only one that matters, because it is my podcast. I'm just kidding. So yeah, that's how I came up with the name Just Being Ridiculous. Now I want to talk more about why this specific phrase, and really because I use the word ridiculous a lot. Okay, it's in my top 5 most used words, and I just love using the word ridiculous. I substitute it for a lot of different words, especially if I'm gonna say a bad word, I'm like, that's just so freaking ridiculous. I try to calm it down on my bad words, because I can't go on with it. But yeah, or else I'll be like, you're so ridiculous, or that's ridiculous. So I just feel like it's such a versatile word, and that you can use it for almost anything. And I love using that word. I use it so much, I got my boyfriend using it. He came up to me, he's like, oh my god, I hate you because you make me use that word so much now I can't stop saying it. And I was like, well, you're bad, it's not my fault. And then in my head, I was like, bruh, that's how big of an influence I have on you. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. Okay, I feel like every girlfriend understands this. But yeah, that's why I chose that name, Ridiculous. And I feel like I'm that friend who's always being ridiculous, throwing out those stupid jokes, or just saying and doing stupid things, stupid, ridiculous things. So that's why I chose that particular phrase. And I feel like this is a great segue into what my podcast is going to be about. And my podcast, I just want it to be like a fun, goofy, unscripted, or as unscripted as possible, heartfelt conversations that I have with my friends and family. I know I'm saying unscripted, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see me looking down at something. But yeah, I'm looking at my tablet because today particularly I had to have a little like not script but like a guideline because I just didn't want to keep rambling on, and because we all know I can do that forever, okay? But yeah, for me personally, I feel like there's just so much negativity out there in the world, and like with COVID and everything happening with this pandemic, and in the last 4 years, and just recently with just like, it's just been crazy around here, okay? It's just been ridiculous here. So I just want my podcast to be a space where people can come on and have fun, or for you to be able to play in the background and like laugh along with us. And yeah, just really just to have fun. I just want to have fun, okay? Girls just want to have fun. Oh, obviously I'm not a singer. But yeah, that's what my podcast is going to be about. And I'm okay. How many times can I say as I already said, right? But I'm really excited to see where this is gonna go, and I'm just super happy and elated that it's finally here. But that's just a little bit on the backstory of how my podcast came to be, and I want to like finish today off with a little bit more about me. As I already said, my name is Nancy Laura, and I'm a Hmong American woman. I graduated from Augsburg College, which is now known as Augsburg University. I'm 25 years old, and I'm turning 26 very soon. Yeah, I'm not getting any younger, obviously, but hopefully I'm getting wiser. Yeah, that's just not. But what else? I am the second oldest of of 6 kids, I mean. So I have 5 siblings, and I have a niece and nephew who I adore and love very much. If you follow me on my social media, you already know that. But what else? Oh yes, my favorite color is pink. I just feel like pink complements me really well. I love like muted pinks, like soft pinks, like I just feel like pink, just like, I don't know, when I see pink I'm just like happy. I think of cherry blossoms, I think of flowers, I think of spring, and I just like feel happy, so that's why I love pink, and that's why my logo is in pink. What else do I also like? Well, I also like to do like reading. I'm sorry, I'm saying the word like so much, but these are some of my hobbies, okay? Reading. I'm a big bookworm. I'm a big bookworm. Every time I go to the thrift store, I always grab a book or two. I have like a whole bookshelf full of books I haven't even read. So my goal for 2021 is to read like the books and not buy anymore until I finish a majority of them. Excuse me. So yeah, I love reading fiction books. I'm trying to get into more like inspirational self-development books, but it's really hard for me to engage in those things because maybe I'm just not in the place or mindset to like want it. But yeah, I do like pick up those books, but I don't know, I'll read like a chapter of it and then like I'll lose my interest really quick. So yeah, if you have like any tips on like how to get through those books, like let me know. But I love reading fiction books and fantasy. When I was younger, I loved to read about like werewolves and vampires because Twilight and everything. But now I don't know, now I read more about like romance and stuff. So yeah, just a little bit more about me. And I love to go biking. I haven't biked in a while though because I outgrew my bike, and then I just like didn't go buy a new one, and then I guess you could say life happened and I just stopped biking. When I was like younger, I used to bike all the time. I would be gone for like an hour or two and just go on the trails and do my own thing, and yeah, like just have a wait time for my family, get some exercise in, and just be independent. I feel like that's why I can like, I feel like that's why I like going shopping. Oh, another thing. I like shopping, but more about like I like shopping by myself, and I do enjoy alone time a lot. I feel like I'm an introvert because that's how I gain my energy back. But more about shopping. I love shopping a lot, but this year I'm trying to do a lot more intentional shopping and not buying like things I don't need. I also want to do like not want, but I do am focusing more on like buying things secondhand, like thrift store shopping, just to reduce waste, because the fashion industry creates so much waste. So, and I feel like fashion always recycles, so that's why I love shopping at thrift stores, because they're really affordable, and yeah, you can find anything there. And what else I like to do? Of course, watching Korean dramas. I'm a huge Korean drama fanatic. I am currently watching Secret Royal Agent, and True Beauty, and Mr. Queen, and Run On, like some of the dramas I'm watching. But yeah, I feel like, K-Wave and everything. I just love watching Korean dramas. And I also like watching Chinese dramas and Thai drama too, but Thai drama is really hard to find English subtitles in. So if you know a good website, let me know. What else I like to do? I'm trying to get into baking and like, what is it? Perfecting my cooking skills, because Gustavo, my boyfriend, is always coming at me about how I like experiment too much, and then he doesn't like eating the food that I experiment on. So I'm trying to work on my cooking skills and reading more recipes. If you know any good recipes, like comment down below. And speaking of that, like if you are watching on YouTube, please comment down below, comment. Oh my gosh. Like and subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell so you know when the next episode is uploaded. But yeah, that's just a little bit of the backstory about my podcast and me, and I just want to end it off by saying thank you so much again for like supporting me and supporting this podcast. I'm super excited to see where this is gonna go, and yeah, that's all I got for today. You can follow me not me, but like the podcast. Okay, like follow the podcast on Instagram. It is Just Being Ridiculous, and on YouTube as well is Just Being Ridiculous, and the Facebook page will be up very, very soon. So that's all I have for today, everyone. I hope to see you all next time, and have a great week. Bye.